of it. Alright, let's find us a simple mission to try things out to get started this morning. Let's do a hot landing mission. Nice 2.5 skull to get us going this morning. We'll take 3 Shadowhawks, Blackjack, let's see. Since we're in an urban environment, I did pick up a Phoenix Hawk off camera. So we're going to take a Phoenix Hawk and a fire starter. So we'll have 2 jumpers and scouts. And then everyone else will be ground bound. I think that'll work out fine. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. Just launching a battle in the urban environment to start things out today. How's everybody doing this morning? Hopefully everybody had a nice evening last night. We've got a nice weekend ahead of us, hopefully. Not to get into politics, but we're starting to get some clarity on the election in the U.S., or at least where it's headed. So that I know for a fact that takes a lot of stress off of a lot of people. Especially younger people who have not really seen that many elections. And the fact that this dragged on so much was kind of concerning for some people who hadn't seen longer election processes play out. So good to see we're heading towards some closure, hopefully, in the election. You know, we've already had a super stressful time this year. Unfortunately, the coronavirus is only getting worse. We're now at about 120,000 cases per day and rising.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Alright, we got some enemy reinforcements right in our lap here.
Hey guys, let's go to a bar after the mission.
Alright, so we got a trebuchet, a stalker, and another 55-ton mech. So this is a pretty substantial reinforcement force. Now where's the other enemy force? Okay, so they're across the map. So we should be able to focus in on this enemy force here. And we actually have a really good opportunity to hit these guys hard.
We're on low.
Warlord here, just to increase our chances of some good hits here. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate a follow to start out the stream. It's always great.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Right. That was a heavy hit, Commander. Consider it done.
Alright, let's keep going after the stalker here. Good hits there. Well, we cleared out a building, so
What do you need,
that'll
Commander?
make things a little easier. Alright, Phoenix Hawk.
Firing jump jets.
Let's get in position to hopefully get us some tags. Let's see, you can actually go after the trebuchet here. Oh, we missed the trebuchet, but at least we hit the Wolverine behind it.
Good to go.
Let's do the same thing here.
Time to fly.
Use our flyers to get a little bit of an aiming advantage here, and see if we can hit that trebuchet. Alright, good hits on that trebuchet. Alright, we're definitely going to have to leave. Jump off of that building. That building can't take a lot
On the
more
clock.
fire.
What do you want?
Push up. We're going to leave the trebuchet for last. Working on this stalker. It's the biggest threat. Oh, we took out a building. Hopefully that doesn't make our employers very unhappy.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor? I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's use some Inferno, hopefully on the stalker.
Coming right up.
Ooh, oh, yep. I was afraid of that. Our fire starter took some fall damage there.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Let's keep working on this stalker. Oh, overheated and can't use his weapons on us. That's always a good idea.
Good to go.
Alright, let's do some multi-target here. We're going to hit the building that the Wolverine is on. As well as the stalker.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Nice hits there on the stalker.
What do you need, Commander?
Let's keep our Phoenix Hawk evasive.
Firing jump jets.
And we'll go after the stalker again.
Taking the shot, Commander.
Nice solid hits on that stalker.
Commander,
Let's get our
here we go.
fire starter up. Multi-target here. And on the building. So we can get a large pulse into the Wolverine, and then we can hopefully knock down the building that the Wolverine is also on.
Affirmative.
Get 2 hard hits in on the Wolverine that way. There we go. Knock down the building. Cause significant damage to the Wolverine's legs.
Run it down, Commander.
Very nice.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's keep hitting that.
One at a
Stalker. Thanks for joining our stream today.
time. I'm legally obligated to inform you on paper.
Nice. Okay, Stalker's down. Only 1 salvage part. That's unfortunate, but it happens.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, so we got our sniper. Let's do some... Inferno. In the general area of these enemies. Alright, let's try that again.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's just do a shape charge here.
Let's see if I'm
Wolverine.
sober enough to line this up.
Nice hit. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. I'll get you updated on the follows in between missions. Now we got a Warhammer coming up. Definitely gonna want to keep some Inferno ammo for dealing with that Warhammer.
Moving, Commander.
But first, we got to finish off this reinforcement force. All right, so let's go after one of the legs on the Wolverine here. There goes his leg.
Delta.
And we got knocked down. Ooh. Lots of fire on our Phoenix Hawk. The big concern there is if the building will actually fall, so we're gonna have to jump the Phoenix Hawk
Waiting for order.
from that building.
Moving out.
Let's see if we can finish off this Wolverine. Shouldn't have a problem doing so here.
Firing.
Alright, he ejected 2 salvageable parts.
What do you need, Commander?
Alright, Phoenix Hawk. Alright, we got a light carrier here. So we should actually be a little aggressive here. If we can use the Phoenix Hawk to start taking out a couple of these lighter targets that are coming our way, that will benefit us quite a bit. So let's do
Taking
that.
the shot, Commander.
Good hits on that light carrier.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we'll have the Firestarter Omni do the same thing.
Time to fly.
Our jumpers can keep the second force that's coming up busy while we
Got it.
work on finishing off the initial force. which is really just that trebuchet now. So that should only take us a round to take out that trebuchet. I want to thank everybody for joining our stream. We're doing a
I'm on the clock.
straight up battle here in the urban sectors. Finishing off the last of an initial enemy lance, and then we have a second lance that's approaching. Let's do a precision strike here. Let's go for the leg on this trebuchet.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Should be able to finish off this trebuchet pretty easily. Trebuchets are not a good mech to use in an urban environment, that is for sure. Alright, biggest concern for our jumpers is that they are not on top of a building that gets knocked down. That's always the biggest concern.
Let's make some bad decisions at high
Alright,
speed.
we got our sniper artillery here. There's no reason that we can't put some Inferno in to this general area. Aren't you letting me fire? Should let me fire here. Alright, let's do attack ground.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Alright, good. That helps us. Get some fire in the general area where the enemy has to run around, and the enemy will take some fire damage that way. Damage over time. We also have a Warhammer here. Hopefully, he's not going to knock that building down. That was close. If he'd hit that building that we're standing on, that would have been a problem. Alright, let's try to finish off this pesky trebuchet so we can get to our real target, which would be that Warhammer. Let's go for the leg here. See if we can just get knocked down. Not enough hits on that leg to get knocked down, unfortunately. Hope everybody's having a good day today. It's a great start of a weekend here in the US.
Okay, that was bad.
I know some of you are saying, wait, it's Sunday here. Sorry, can't help you.
Roger that.
But here we're looking forward to a nice, hopefully calm weekend post-election. I mean, the election isn't officially over here in the US, but it kind of is. So
What do you need, Commander?
hopefully there will not be... Alright, let's actually use our Phoenix Hawk here.
Firing jump jets.
See if we can't just hasten the death of this Phoenix Hawk here.
Looks like you got outmaneuvered. Opening fire.
Or hasten the death of the trebuchet, I
That
should
target's
say.
having a real bad day.
Good to go.
Alright, fire starter.
Here we go.
Let's have you keep the second force that's coming in busy.
Firing on target.
Nice hits on that Marsden, but that Marsden has so much armor. It's going to take a while for us to push through the armor on that tank. So we're going to have to keep the fire starter evasive. He's just there to keep the enemy busy while we bring up our heavier units.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's push forward. This trebuchet is definitely on its last legs. Let's please finish it off.
Let's see.
Not yet. You know, oh, there we go. He ejected. Okay. 3 salvageable parts. Not that I really want trebuchet parts, but they'll probably be dumped into the overall pool. Alright, let's push up with our artillery piece here on wheels, or on legs, which is our Shadow Hawk. And let's actually do a Inferno shot on this Warhammer, just to keep it busy and start doing heat damage to it. That'll give him some damage over time. Hard hits on our fire starter there. We definitely don't want to keep him
That was bad.
in a position where he's going to get hit hard constantly. Warhammer got out of the fire. Oh, hopefully he's not going to knock down our fire starter. Nope, he missed, fortunately. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it.
That hit hard.
Just a reminder to everybody who's watching, if you follow us on Commando Gaming 1 on twitch.tv, you will be eligible for our monthly Funko Pop giveaway. We still have to do our giveaway for November, so you can actually still get into it today. With the election going on, we just didn't get around to doing the giveaway for November yet. So please give us a follow and you'll be entered into that opportunity for a free Funko Pop. Most of our Funko Pops tend to be in the Marvel Universe, so if you like things in the Marvel Universe and you like free Funko Pops, give us a follow just like we just got. It's that simple. Now I will tell you, we do give additional entries depending on how your engagement with our channel and our streams. So if you're regular to our streams, you're going to get some additional entries.
No problem.
If you chat regularly in our chat room, you're going to get some additional entries. That's how we encourage engagement on our channel. So the follow gets you a free entry, absolutely. But the more time you spend with us on our streams, the better your chance of winning a Funko Pop.
What do you need, Commander?
And really, that's just in the name of encouraging engagement on the streams. Speaking of which, feel free to say hello in the chat room.
Taking the shot, Commander.
If you want to talk about this game, if you want to talk about mods, if you want to talk about Battletech lore, all things are fair game here in the world of Battletech. Alright, we got a knockdown there. I'd say that Warhammer is probably our best salvage so far, from what I can see. Firestarter is taking a bit of a pounding here.
Can't take many more hits like that.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Shadowhawk, why don't you just squish that Drillson? That would be nice.
Alright, let's get down to it. The cream of the crop will.
Alright, hopefully we're going to get some additional damage. That'll finish it off. Nope, not quite.
Sometimes failing is important.
But that's okay, because we have other mechs that will be happy to stomp. Not our artillery piece here.
Alright, let's get down to it.
He is going to work on, again, hitting this Warhammer and getting it over the red zone with some Inferno. There we go. That worked.
Well, I needed salvage anyways.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we're going to stand up our Firestarter. One of the first things you have to learn about BattleTech Advanced is it's okay to eject sometimes. So I'm not going to worry about that fire starter getting additional damage. I'm just going to pay for the repairs to the head. And that'll be a lot cheaper than if he gets destroyed. Sometimes it's far better to eject your pilot than to risk your pilot getting hurt or risk significant damage. Like that, the Warhammer just destroyed itself.
Ready, Commander.
Definitely something I want to talk to the developer of this mod about, because it seems like we're seeing a lot of enemies destroy themselves with suicide ever since they updated the mod. Now, you know, personally, as a mech commander, I don't mind that, because that meant I got a nice easy kill on that Warhammer, but it's not very realistic.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Good.
Taking a beating, Commander.
See if we can finish off this Drillson. Ah, we're doing more damage to our own Shadowhawk than we are to that Drillson. Not good.
What do you need, Commander?
Phoenix Hawk.
Firing
Other
jump
targets in here. Let's see what we have. Alright, we got this light carrier here. Let's go ahead and see if we can destroy that light carrier
Taking a
before
shot,
it can
Commander.
use its weapons. Nice.
The math's real simple. Mech plus tank equals dead tank.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's do a stomp. This should finish off this Drillson.
Cream of the crop will rise to the top.
What? What is that? Drillson made of adamantium? What the heck is going on there? There we go.
Bring
There
that
goes the
tank to a
Drillson.
mech fight. I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, we got our sniper artillery.
All right, let's get down to
Alright,
it.
so we got that enemy tank. It's kind of stuck in that one location. So one thing we can do, again, we're going to attack the ground. We're basically just going to make that area
See if I'm
completely
smart enough to line this up.
non-viable for
Out
that
of AC-10.
enemy tank.
Got
So
other
anywhere it
weapons
goes in that sector, it's going to be taking fire damage. And that will just make it easier once we get our mechs into position to hopefully finish it off. Because his armor is going to be worn down by
Ready for
heat
order.
damage. So let's head in that direction.
Aye,
My lance is not the best lance right now for
What do you need, Commander?
fighting in the... Alright, we can actually hit the rear
Firing
here.
jump jets.
Fighting in the city, because we only have a couple mechs that actually have jump jets, because that's not a favorite thing of mine, the jump jets.
Looks like you got outmaneuvered. Opening fire.
Alright, good shots into the rear of that Marsden.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Push up,
Let's make some bad decisions.
hit it with some
at high
LRMs.
speed.
Not,
Well,
oops, sorry, switch targets. Sorry, building. I switched targets on
I
you.
should call my realtor. Looks like the market just opened up.
Good thing we don't get charged for how many buildings we take out in this
I'm on the
game.
clock. What do you want?
Or that would be a problem.
All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's do a shape charge.
Let's see if I'm sober
Alright,
enough
we
to
got some
line
damage
this
in
up.
there. tank is not being very aggressive. Alright, there we go. That's what I get for saying he wasn't being aggressive. He goes and attacks my Phoenix Hawk, but...
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm okay.
Well, I can see why people...
Now he's in a bad spot because we can just go in for melee.
Moving, Commander. Take this.
And we have enough mechs that we should be able to wear through his armor pretty quickly with a combination of melee and fire. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Roll her down.
That's a kill. Alright, let's dust off and go home. Alright.
Mission successful.
Mission successful. Thanks for everybody for partnering on that one. Alright, as you can see, we had a fair amount of ammo cost there, but, you know, generally speaking, we're really here for salvage, not for our paydays. A little bit of damage to our fire starter. Not as bad as if we kept it around and it kept taking damage, so... Alright, so we got some tough choices here. We have to take the stalker part. We'll take the Warhammer part. We'll take a Warhammer, a Wolverine part, and see what else we get. Alright. Stalker, Trebuchet, Warhammer, Wolverine, ERPPC, that's nice. We got a tag, that's useful. And we got some ammo. Not too bad for a mission where we don't have a lot of damage to repair. So, all in all, that was a positive, successful mission. Shouldn't take very long to load. I've got lots of RAM in my computer specifically to minimize load time on this game. It used to take minutes. It used to take 5 to 10 minutes to go from battle back to the Argo. Now it takes about 30 seconds. I'm talking about when the game first came out. The load times for this game were notoriously bad the first time it came out, which is not surprising. It is not a simple game to render. Alright, we got some repairs. 2 days. Could have been a lot worse there.
On it.
That's for sure.
I'll let you know when that's
I
done.
don't think we have anything we could put together. No, we do not. Alright. Let's do some house cleaning here. I don't really see me using this Nighthawk, so let's actually put that into storage. We'll sell that later. Alright, same's probably the case with this Jenner here. We might as well add another 1,000,000 or so of C-bills there. Hey, Skewed One, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. You're here so often, we might as well make you our chat monitor because you do such a great job of stepping up and showing up. You work tonight, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So thanks for joining us on your day off, because I know you work later on. So thanks for joining us. All right, we're gonna do. We gotta show the flag, attack and defend. Let's see. We got settling a grudge. We'll save that before we travel. I think we'll do the show the flag mission. I do not like show the flag missions. Oh, starting to get sleepy. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we lose one of our lance mates. So we'll put... Alright, let's see. put that's fine. We'll put our commander in the sniper Shadowhawk. That's fine. So the challenge with these show the flag missions is you end up with a Griffin as your protective VIP, and not only is the Griffin not really a very helpful mech, but the pilot that they give you is pretty much useless. Oh, Askewed 1 is in the middle of a mission. After that, he's off to snooze. All right, well, you enjoy that nap, and we'll carry on. Hopefully, you'll successfully complete your mission. So with these show the flag missions, the biggest challenge is to actually use the Griffin with a bad pilot in a way that helps you. So you can use the Griffin to scout a little bit, but then again, if the Griffin gets destroyed, you lose the mission. You can also use him as the Griffin as a sniper, but it has horrible aim. So it's not really very useful. So you give up one of your useful mechs for a useless mech. But hey, that's part of the challenge.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Uh-oh. Alright. One of the problems is when they drop us on top of a hill, sometimes you end up with mechs that get stuck and cannot move. I think, alright, hopefully we're okay here. So we're going to actually keep the Griffin evasive. So let's jump it off to the right or left. We'll push up towards the enemy with our other mechs.
Alright, let's get down to
My
it.
concern here is this blackjack might be stuck on this ridge. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's see if he can go this way. My concern is that blackjack is stuck on that ridge and won't be
Alright,
playable
let's get
here.
down to it.
That's my concern. Alright, we'll see how this plays out. I always reserve the right to do a restart on a mission if the Simray drops us off in a bad position. If I can't use one of my mechs, that's a big problem.
Alright, let's get down
Alright,
to
we got
it.
the enemy moving in. Oh, okay. Alright, so our blackjack should be able to join the rest of the lance eventually. Alright, that's good. Alright. Alright, we're going to have vision on the enemy.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Moving to position.
Alright, what are we up against? That is the question. Alright, we got a Wolverine, a 45-tonner, and a 30-tonner. Okay. Nothing I don't think we can handle. We can...
Moving, Commander.
Should be able to deal with this, even with that horrible Griffin that we have to work with. Let's see. Yep, good hit percent chance on this Wolverine. So we'll use Warlord here. Our Battle Lord. Maximize our damage on this first salvo against the Wolverine. Looks like we got a Bolt, a Blackjack, and a Valkyrie as well. Nothing we can't handle. But there's probably going to be some additional reinforcements here. There usually is on these missions.
What's up, Commander?
Alright, Blackjack. Oh no. The Blackjack can't get... Alright, so we're not going to have our Blackjack. Normally I would do a restart here, and I might do it. But I'm going to try to play this without the blackjack. I think we can handle what's up against us here. Alright. The only thing I'm excited about here is we could get some...
I hear ya.
Only thing I'm the most excited about here is the fact that we can actually get some salvage on a Wolverine, and that might be another medium we can have to the mix here. So we got a Valkyrie, the Wolverine, and the Blackjack. You know what? The Blackjack is actually more likely to break.
Roger that. Firing on target.
So I'm happy to just let the Phoenix Hawk here focus on the Blackjack. And we'll let everybody else focus on the Wolverine. And we'll clean up that Valkyrie at the end.
Yep.
Alright, our Griffin here doesn't even have a PPC. It just has a large laser. This thing is awful. Alright, might as well take your shot at the Blackjack here. Yeah, of course you missed. Those VIP pilots are the worst.
I'm on the clock.
Worst.
What do you want?
Alright.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's do a attack ground. Right in the middle of this area.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to
Just
line
to get
this
some...
up.
Oh, I didn't switch to Inferno. That was a fail. That was a complete fail on my part.
Alright, let's get
Failure
down to it.
is necessary, but sometimes it can be painful. As Tex likes to say. That was a big fail. I think we'll be fine here.
Well, who needed salvage?
There's probably going to be another wave. Okay, there we go. So there's going to be another wave of enemies coming in. So we really need to get rid of 1 or 2 targets here. Just so we don't get overwhelmed by numbers. Alright, so... let's do precision strike here. Trying to maximize salvage on this Wolverine. And it's going to blow up enemies. How many parts? That's the question.
Lake watch over.
1 salvageable part. That is not making me happy right now. Hopefully the second wave of enemy reinforcements is going to have something worth salvaging. Thank you for that follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for joining our stream. And please say hello. Oh, our Blackjack can actually get into this fight here. What are the hit percent chances? Not great, but better than nothing. Alright, got a couple hits on the Valkyrie there. Alright, that Blackjack with the PPCs is problematic. Luckily, that's our next target, and he just overheated.
What can I do for you?
Alright, Phoenix Hawk, let's get in there.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Hit this Blackjack at close range, since it's overheating. And let's see if we can take off one of his arms. There we go, there's a lot of his firepower. And we got an injury.
When I shoot you, you'll take it.
That's the
and
thing,
like it. What do you need?
Blackjacks, you can't let them
move.
tank in the front or they're going to get destroyed really quickly. Alright, let's go
Copy
through,
that.
go for the other arm. Skewed One, you said the enemy AI has been so helpful as of late. Tell me about it. Is it a lot of suicide by overheating? Because I'm seeing that a lot. And again, as a player, I have no problem if the enemy wants to kill itself. But as somebody who's a fan of BattleTech lore, it's not very realistic.
Well, who needed salvage anyways? I'm on the clock.
So I'm just curious what you're seeing from the AI, because the whole idea of the latest, or a big part of the last update, was they were trying to make the AI more challenging, but it doesn't feel like it's working. Death from overheating. Yep, that's been a big thing for me as well. I will talk to Bloody Doves, the developer, on Monday and see what the thought process is there. Chances are he's already aware of it and he's gonna update the game to fix that. It's made trying to get an archer nigh on impossible since it always leaves one salvage now. Are you a big fan of the archer? I mean, I think the archer is okay. If I never got an archer, I wouldn't be heartbroken. But then again, it depends on the game. Like, for example, if you play MechWarrior 5, I actually love the archer. It's a great command mech in MechWarrior 5. I enjoy playing that quite a bit. But in this game, I think the archer is a little limited, in my opinion. Again, just my opinion, but alright, let's just hit this Valkyrie center torso. I don't care about salvage on the Valkyrie. Oh, you like the look. Yeah, I mean, the archer definitely does look good. But, you know, there are other 70-ton mechs that I would probably rather have. A good example would be a Cataphract. I would rather have a Cataphract instead of a archer. But that's just personal preference. But I get it. I mean, archers are not bad mechs, don't get me wrong. Alright, let's do a... Alright, we can do jump. I just want to finish off this enemy lance here before we have to deal with the next enemy lance. So we'll do a couple shots in the back of this Valkyrie. That'll speed up the end of that Valkyrie. Valkyries are good, but they have to stay evasive. And the AI does not do the best job of keeping their lights evasive.
Yep.
Alright. Useless Griffin.
Here we
Can
go.
you finish off this Valkyrie? That would be nice. In fact, I'm going to make that the Griffin's job now, is it's just going to try to finish off this Valkyrie. It shouldn't be hard. A Griffin should be able to handle a Valkyrie without too much trouble.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to switch to Inferno. And we're going to attack the ground in the general area of the enemies, just so we can get some fire damage on multiple mechs and get them heated up.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Shadowhawk. I could have the Shadowhawk finish off the Valkyrie, but I'd really like that Griffin to do something useful, so we'll let the Griffin focus on that. Yes, I know the hit percent chances are horrible here, but we're going to take the shot just because I have plenty of ammo. And I could do a fair amount of damage to the Locust there. Oh, the skewed one is playing, and he's about to get a Marauder. That's nice. I would love a Marauder right now. A skewed one, I probably am going about maybe 4 or 5 missions before I get a mech on average, which is much higher than it used to be. But I think that's because of the mech variety and the fact that I'm requiring myself to get 5 mech parts before I can add another mech. So I think
Moving,
that's the
Commander.
reason that I'm having a challenge, but it's definitely, as the number of mechs available in the mod increases, it's definitely getting harder to put mechs together. And that's actually pretty realistic to where it would be in lore, so I don't have a problem with that. Alright, there goes that locust. Might as well
Please
just
watch over.
kill it just to be done with it. Alright, Valkyrie. What's the Valkyrie gonna do? Alright, it's gonna go after our Shadowhawk there.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
Orders?
Alright. Our Blackjack is just trying to be relevant here. Given the fact that he's stuck on top of a cliff. See if he can finish off this Valkyrie. Nope.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Phoenix Hawk. Alright, let's use the Phoenix Hawk to try to get into the enemy flank here. Oh, we got a Javelin. Oh, we're going to tear this Javelin up right now. I think that's the LRM Javelin, so he's playing fire support there. Alright, we got a Centurion. Ouch. Hard hit on our Shadowhawk. I need to be careful with this Shadowhawk because it's got structural damage. Alright. Right. Alright, VIP, you're at point blank range. Can you finish off a target? Let's see.
Confirmed.
Yay! Alright.
Primary targets have
The
been
VIP was not completely useless. Right, we can evac at any time, but no, we're going to finish off
I'm on the clock. What
this
do you
enemy
want?
force. Okay. Alright, so we're going to switch to direct Inferno.
One attitude.
Ah, we
just
missed.
down the
Darn it.
lineup.
I should have gone for indirect. I got greedy there.
Sometimes failing is important. However, this will
Turians
mostly
and
be painful.
Turtugans both decided to bring one to this party. Left me 5 pieces overall. Very nice.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I love the Marauder. The Marauder is one of my favorite mechs in the heavy bracket for sure. So, anytime you can add a Marauder, it's a good thing.
Let's see them.
But it feels like it's taking so long to put together mechs now. And that's fine. I don't mind a nice slow playthrough because I enjoy playing with mediums and I enjoy building my company slowly over time. So it's not really a big deal. Alright, I don't want to... This Shadowhawk's already taken a lot of damage, so let's see if we can give it some protection.
Throttle up.
We can do Battlelord here. Bad planning on my part. Alright. No shots there. Alright, another Blackjack. We should get some decent salvage out of this mission. Thanks everybody for joining our stream. Just finishing up a battle in the desert here as part of a show the flag mission. Yeah, our Blackjack can't do anything. Our Blackjack is stuck on a cliff. That's where he was dropped. Alright, Let's go ahead and do a punch on this javelin. That will allow us to shoot all of our weapons. What? He should have been able to shoot all of his weapons there. Not sure what happened. Alright. The Centurion is going to be a pain in our neck.
Now who's dumb for having all the...
What do you need?
Alright, Griffin, why don't you go help with that javelin?
Acknowledge.
Because you're pretty much useless. Maybe you'll get a couple good shots in here. Oh, he actually hit on 2 out of 3 shots. Amazing.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Nothing like the VIP
All
being
right,
completely
let's get
useless.
down to it.
Alright, so we can actually target the weapon arms on this blackjack because it's shut down, so we'll do that with some Inferno.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
And we got this the Centurion stuck on a hill, on a cliff here. Let's do a precision strike, try to maintain as much salvage as possible on this Centurion. I want to do a quick calculation. So I would say all in all, BattleTech, including all the DLCs, because I bought them when they first came out, gave me $100. Cost me about $100 altogether, including all the DLCs. Divided by the hours that I've spent playing this game. And I've spent 1.5 cents for every hour that I've played this game, which is insane to me. I just thought that was interesting. Doesn't really have anything to do with the gameplay. I just think this game was so cost effective, it's not even funny. Hey Santa Claus, thanks for joining us. How are things down under? Santa Claus, since you're in Australia, what is the international feedback that you can provide from our election in the United States? I'm always curious about what people outside the United States think of our country, given some of our political challenges sometimes.
Ready for order.
It's just something I've always been curious about.
Leader in the chair.
I mean, do you guys kind of laugh at us? And that's fine if you guys do. I think sometimes Americans laugh at ourselves quite a bit.
Good to go.
Especially over the last 4 years. Alright, let's go ahead. I don't understand why we're not allowed to do melee with the Phoenix Hawk and still shoot our weapons. So we're just going to get behind this enemy. And we should be able to finish off this javelin here. There we go. There goes the javelin.
Gotcha.
Yeah?
You love fire, but you think I'm pushing it a little bit with the fire here? It's possible. I am using a lot of fire. I mean, I really love Sniper Inferno because basically you can use whatever mech that has the Inferno sniper ammo to tie up multiple enemies. So I find it very useful to use that Inferno. Are you talking about the sniper? Is it arm mounted? No, the sniper that I have, since it's a Shadowhawk, is actually mounted where you would put the AC for the Shadowhawk. Alright, let's do indirect fire on the Centurion with some Inferno. There we go. Nice increase in heat there.
I'm on the clock.
It's not going to be too big of an issue for the Centurion because his primary weapon is the AC, but it does do damage. Oh, lucky shot there. Engine destroyed. Nice. How many parts? 4 salvageable parts.
Paper kill.
Oh!
Let's hit him hard.
Oh, that's right. Yes. So the Phoenix Hawk's weapons are arm mounted. Does that mean it can't fire during melee? Is that how it works? That would make sense.
Moving,
Thank
Commander.
you for clarifying that. Oh, they're able to use it after a kick, but not a punch. Okay, that's useful information. For sure. Alright, let's just go for the center torso of this Blackjack. I don't really care about salvage on Blackjack, because that's not really going to get me anything
Yes, Commander.
except for something to sell in the store.
Location confirmed.
Alright. Once again, our Blackjack is stuck on a cliff, so we can't really use it that much. Alright. Let's get into the rear of this Blackjack. Like, it doesn't have enough trouble. It's already on fire. Let's stab it in the back.
Roger that.
Why not? I think this is time for you to eject, buddy. Oh, or you could just die. That
Enemy
works
down.
too. Alright, another successful mission. We are just cruising
Mission
through
successful.
a Saturday morning here. Lots of successful missions. While that's loading, let's see if we can take a look at our latest follows. Once again, guys, if you follow us, you are entered into our Funko Pop giveaway each and every month. Also, the more involved you are in our chat room, the more likely you are to get a Funko Pop. I will put in extra entries if you're engaged in our channel. So if you just want to follow, you get 1 entry. But let's say you visit us multiple times over the week and interact with us in our stream, then you're going to get some additional entries. That's just the way it's going to be. Alright, so Santa Claus says, I have no idea about your President Trump seems to be handling the election like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum, losing an argument. Yep, that's pretty much Donald Trump right now. I don't want to get overly political, but while he has every right to engage in what he feels is an investigation of the vote, he still has to show integrity to the process of being the President of the United States. And him running around accusing everybody of fraud and violations of election law and things of that nature doesn't really help the situation. But, you know, that's his prerogative, I guess. Alright, so we got some really good salvage here. We got 2 Blackjack parts, 4 Centurion parts. So we're going to put together a Centurion now, I believe. Javelin, Locust, Valkyrie, Wolverine. Not bad. We got some really good salvage out of that mission. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Alright, so that's important to note that if all of a mech can only use the weapons on its center torso if it punches. If it kicks, it's able to use the weapons on its arms. That's really good. That's really good insight. Thank you for that, Skewed One. Santa Claus says a successful mission equals an upgrade in mech size and more and better weapons. Yep, I couldn't agree more. Alright, so let's go to the mech bay. We should be able to put together a Centurion here. Alright, so let's do our repair on our Shadowhawk. Alright, just a heat sink. Not a big deal. Put it in the center torso so it's less likely to be destroyed.
On.
next
I'll
time.
let you know when that's done.
Can we put, as you can see, I have a huge stockpile of mechs. Alright, so I could put together a Centurion. Okay, Centurion D is a very solid mech with Centurion, with Star League technology. So that's nice. Let's see. I think it said I could put together a blackjack. Yep, I could put together a blackjack. Features double seat heat sinks, revolutionary discovery. Okay. So let's go ahead and build this blackjack as well. Because mediums are mediums, and I desperately need to upgrade what we have in the mech bay. Alright, so let's look at the Blackjack 3. Let's see what we have to work with. Alright, alright. Ooh, alright, so this is a PPC build with medium lasers. Alright, this is actually a very interesting mech. We can do some fun things with this. So we're about to travel anyways. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Oh, thank you, Skewed One. Hope you have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you next time. All right, let's see what we could do with this. Let's see what we can do with this blackjack. I think this is an interesting blackjack. All right, so we can do... I think we can make something really nice out of this. Let's see. Okay. All right, what if we put an XL engine in this? All right. And then let's look at our weapons. We should have some good PPCs we can put on this. All right, so we have a ERPPC clan. And we have a ERPPC regular. All right, we also have some additional double heat sinks. So let's put one in there. And we'll put another double heat sink in the center torso. All right, this is gonna run hot, but then again, I'm probably gonna be using the ERPPCs most of the time. But this is a very solid build right here. All right, I can put in one more double heat sink. Or can I put in let's put, yeah, we're gonna go heat sink crazy here just to keep this thing firing. All right, how about equipment? Is there some equipment we can throw on this thing? I don't see any equipment that's really going to help us. Let's see, a slave unit's really not going to help us. Let's just put in extra armor. Alright, this is actually a pretty viable sniper. I like this blackjack.
Right.
It won't be available until we travel again, but I think that's going to be a really nice one. Alright, so that we got a new nice blackjack. Let's look at the Centurion here. What do we have to work with? Alright. Alright, so we've got LBX 10, LRM 10. Alright, I'm going to do some changes to this thing, but it's probably going to be before we travel, because I would like to give this guy a test run. Alright, so we're not going to make any changes to the Centurion now. Alright, so we don't have one of our Shadowhawks, we don't have our Firestarter Omni, and we don't have our Blackjack, which we are upgrading. So, alright, let's see how many more missions. Alright, so we have a Settling a Grudge mission. It's a 3 skull. Can I handle a straight up urban battle? I think I can. I think we can handle a 3 skull mission. Alright, so what do we have to work with here? Alright, we're going to move our Shadowhawk and our Blackjack. We'll take the Centurion. We'll take our commander. Oh, we have the other Shadowhawk, the Sniper Shadowhawk. So we'll leave that there. We'll put our commander and the Centurion. Try to get the most out of it that we can. Let's see. Alright, probably our best option for some fire support would be the Raven here. We definitely are a little short on mechs right now. And we'll take Harmony as my Shadowhawk pilot. And let's go. Yeah, we need to do some pilot training, but we're a little short on mechs right now. So I think I'm going to try to go with our best pilots available right now. And then I'm probably at the point in my career where I'm going to try to take 1 or 2 lower level pilots per turn, so I can have 4 high quality pilots and then 2 pilots in training each mission. That's probably the best thing to do. And then you can put the pilots that are in training in mechs that you would use for melee, close range attacks, or scouting. Those are the best things to do with your newer pilots. And then you can keep the higher tier pilots involved with destroying mechs. Alright. Alright, now one of our challenges here is we are short of pilots that have jump jets. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I've played urban missions plenty of times where I don't have jump jets, and it's not that big of a deal.
I'm picking up a new sensor
The biggest
trace.
thing, of
Looks
course,
like enemy
is...
reinforcements.
Alright, so we got enemy reinforcements. Alright, so we've got
Let's tear it up.
primary enemies here. It's always best to look at the map before you start moving. So we got enemy units there. We got reinforcements close to us, I believe. Where are we? Where are we?
Commander.
Okay. So we've got enemy reinforcements there. So it's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go after these enemy reinforcements. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Alright, so let's push up towards those reinforcements. Looks like there's only 3 reinforcements.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, looks like the enemy's turning back to us. They figured out where we are, which is actually good. I would like to deal with reinforcements before we have to deal with the primary enemy force.
I'm on the clock.
So
What do you
the
want?
fact that they're turning around and coming towards me is a good thing. Let's see. There aren't really good options for flanking here. That's one thing the jump jets would have come in handy with, is it would give
I
me
hear
more
ya.
options for flanking. Oh, I do have the Phoenix Hawk. The Phoenix Hawk does have jump jets. Right, let's use the Phoenix Hawk to start getting some vision on the enemy. Right.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, we have our new LBX Centurion. It's got good speed. That's one thing the Centurions do have, is with the right engine, they can be very fast. It's a little skimpy on firepower, so we're going to have to play with the weapons before we travel.
What do you need, Commander?
Alright, now this is where it gets a little gamey, okay? So,
Time to pour on the speed.
we don't have vision on the enemy yet, but I know roughly where they are. Right, I know roughly where they are. Oh, that's the wrong Shadowhawk. Alright, so let's just brace. I had a plan, but the plan is being delayed by a round. That's fine. Alright, we got a quick draw. So we got an energy build that we're up against, at least one. Alright.
I just dropped my coffee.
Alright, Centurion's holding steady there.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we've got our Raven. Oh, okay. We can actually use our Raven to get vision on this mech here
Piece of cake.
that's trying to flank us, apparently. A Whitworth. Okay. Alright, Whitworth. How about we give you some Inferno for trying to sneak up on us. Just try to keep that Whitworth busy with our Raven so it can't flank us. Alright, it's going to jump on a building. That's fine. I love opportunities to destroy mechs that are on top of buildings. Hey! One of our friends is returning. Nice to see you, Infernal Con.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, let's see. Alright, okay, here's where I was going to use my sniper artillery. So let's do this.
Moving, Commander.
And since we're dealing with a quick draw here, let's do Battle Lord to increase our hit percent chances. And then we could do Inferno Direct. Now, we're either going to get penetration there, or we're probably going to just do area damage. Let's give it a try. Alright. Not what I was hoping for there. It does kind of give us a protective area where if that quick draw does move in, it's going to take fire damage. But that's not exactly what I was trying to do. If you shoot Inferno direct into the enemy mech, it does substantial damage, but the chances of it hitting are a little on the low side. Alright, let's just pepper this quick draw with some AC. Nice hits there on the quick draw.
Well, I needed salvage anyways.
Yeah, I almost set my
Waiting on you,
my
Commander.
Shadowhawk on fire. Yeah, that's a fair statement. Alright, let's go for a jump here.
I leap, I soar.
Alright, and there's nothing I love more. Can we... Okay, so we can attack this building. Let's send this Whitworth crashing down to the ground. I love it when the enemy jumps on top of buildings. You can get double the damage than if you shoot it at him. So, whenever I see an enemy jump on top of a building, it's a good thing. Alright, so that Wolverine jumped into the fire. So he's going to take some damage over time from that fire.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Centurion. Let's use that fire as kind of a moat
Down to it.
here. And let's go for some slugs. Into that Wolverine. Oh, thank you for the follow there. Really appreciate the follows.
What do you need, Commander?
Alright, Shadowhawk. You need to get in direct fire range. And yeah, we almost have to go after this.
Ooh, is it time to
Wolverine.
press the alpha?
I would have liked to finish
Ooh,
off
the
the
alpha
quick draw,
strike.
but not going to happen there. I would have used a light fusion engine, but not an ultralight. Not put it out of the fight. Okay. Oh, I get what you're saying, Santa Claus. I mean, everybody has different feelings about light versus ultralight engines. I think you can use ultralight engines
Commander, they're starting to smack me around pretty hard,
and
and
still
I
feel
could use
pretty
some
good
help.
about the outcome. Most of the time. I'm a big believer in firepower in my mechs. So
Commander, they're starting to smack me around.
I will give up a lot of stuff to have firepower. So a good example would be jump jets. I will never take jump jets over
Okay.
weapons.
Speed it is.
It just doesn't happen. I just really believe that you want to have all the firepower you can get. Just a personal preference.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Alright, we'll get that Whitworth stuck in a minefield. So, you know, I won't give up armor for weapons necessarily, but if you tell me I can have a few more weapons by going with an ultralight engine, I'm going to do it most of the time. Again, it's just personal preference. Alright, so we got this quick draw sitting there, shut down. Alright, so we're going to do a shape charge. We're going to do a precision strike. And let's go for one of the legs. Just trying to maximize salvage there. That shape charge can take the leg off of just about anybody. Assuming you hit, of course.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I do enjoy the shape charge. Sniper artillery.
All right, let's get down to it.
You know, when they tell you the value of the sniper artillery, you can't look at it just as firepower. It's also the flexibility that that weapon system gives you. As far as the ability to use indirect fire, the ability to use Inferno to target multiple mechs at the same time.
What can I do for you?
So sometimes people ask me, like, why are you using the charged sniper ammo instead of, say, for example, let's do a jump into the rear arc of this Wolverine, instead of, say, for example, a Gauss rifle.
Got it.
Because the sniper artillery piece gives you a lot of different tactical options with it for that weapon system. Why do clans have 12 medium laser
Commander, they're starting to
loadouts?
smack me around pretty hard, and I could use some help.
So, the reason the clans use a lot of medium lasers is it kind of is part of their battle strategy, right? generally speaking, the clans are not... They like to close in on the enemy and do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. So that's why sometimes clan builds have lots of medium lasers, because they want to charge in close to the enemy and do as much damage as quickly as possible. Clan warriors are not... There are exceptions, of course, but generally speaking, clan warriors are not very patient. So they will always try to run into the battle.
What do you need, Commander?
Get up close with the enemy and do as much
On the
damage
way, nice
as they
and
can.
slow.
Alright. Alright, our ultra cannon is jammed, but this Wolverine was nice enough to jump on top of a building. So let's take
Roger
advantage
that,
of
Commander.
that.
Shooting a big ugly block of concrete.
And do
I
a
hope
whole
there
bunch
weren't
of
any
damage
civilians in that building.
with fall
Hey,
damage.
XO, are we covered for war crimes?
Are we covered for war crimes? I love that phrase, because we're literally destroying buildings that probably have thousands of people in them.
Don't worry.
Now,
I'm okay.
I heard harebrained schemes, when asked what happens to the civilians on this map, because some people were concerned
Commander,
about
they're starting to smack me around.
collateral damage, is harebrained schemes said that a battle would always take place where the civilians were given a warning and they were able to go into bunkers to stay safe. I don't really buy that, but that's what harebrained schemes said in an interview, is that the civilians have actually evacuated the city before there's urban warfare. So,
Here you go, Walter.
so that's the theory. But if you look at BattleTech lore, specifically the books, the novels, civilians were caught in urban warfare all the time. It was very common for civilians to be caught in the crossfire when it came to battles. In particular,
Ready, Commander.
the Grey Death Legion was in a situation where they had an enemy that wanted to get rid of them. So the enemy literally... Ooh, we can do shape charge here. Let's do a precision strike to make sure. And you know what? Let's go for the head. Why not? Shape charge to the head. Let's see what happens here. No, we didn't hit the head, but did a lot of damage. Oh, we did hit the head. It didn't look like we did, but I think the lasers hit the head. Alright, we got knocked down on that Wolverine. I really like the new injury system, because the pilots get injuries based on where they are hit. So if you take out a mech's leg, there's a chance that the pilot will suffer a leg injury. It's just kind of interesting.
I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
All right. In the chat room, the comment is that there should be a higher penalty for overheating. So there are some games in BattleTech that do have a very high penalty for overheating. Rogue Tech is one of those. So in Rogue Tech, it's been a while since I played it, but the last time I played it, if you did overheat, you did get structural damage. So
I'm on the clock.
that's definitely a mod where you have a higher penalty for overheating. So if that's what you're interested in, then you might want to look at Rogue Tech as an option. Oh, we got an enemy on top of a building again. Right here. So we got a 55-tonner, 75-tonner, a 50-tonner, and a 55-tonner. So this is some really good salvage that's coming towards us now. All right.
What do you need, Commander?
All right, let's get deployed to take on this new enemy
Time to pour on the speed.
group of pilots. So Santa Claus, is it Sunday morning where you are? I think it is.
I just dropped my coffee.
Not that it matters to you so much because you're retired.
Commander, they're starting to smack me around
I
pretty
gotta say,
hard, and I could use some help.
I am honestly very jealous of Santa Claus because he is retired and single, so he can do whatever he wants whenever he wants. So, I mean, that's really everyone's dream when you think about it.
Okay.
Let's move up our Raven. Oh boy. Oh boy, we got some nasty. So we got a Heliopis. What does this thing have on it? Ooh, double thumper artillery. That is nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. That just became our primary target. And then we have a bombard. That's not that worrisome. A dervish. This Heliopis just became target number 1. That is very nasty. We're going to have to hit that Heliopis hard with everything we have. Oh, we still have that Whitworth. I forgot about that. Whoops. I forgot about the Whitworth.
Just scuffed my vein. Ready, Commander.
Alright, Shadowhawk, you're going to finish off that Whitworth. How about that? Oh wait, no, this is my sniper. Darn it. Okay. Alright, I need this sniper to push up
Throttle up.
because we need to hit that Heliopis with everything we can to keep it overheated. So let's do Inferno Indirect. We're going to do a precision strike. Yes, it's worth it because this Heliopis, we have to try to keep from shooting its thumper artillery as much as possible. Oh, we got a good hit there. Dead center.
On the clock. What do you want?
Yeah, I would agree the Heliopis is ugly, but it is a pretty solid weapons platform if you know how to use it correctly.
At high speed.
If I was able to put one together with dual thumpers, that would be really nice. I would probably let's turn off our AC2s. And we're going to have our Blackjack focus on finishing off this Whitworth here. Because we need to focus on destroying that Heliopis. Let's see. I can actually have our... Can I have our Phoenix Hawk? Yeah. Our Phoenix Hawk can help on that Whitworth too. Oh, Santa Claus, that's true. So Santa Claus says he's retired and can do what I want, but I'm too old and crippled to do what I truly wish to do. I guess that's true. I mean, I should never wish to give up my youth. But I think it's just really fun to have the freedom to do what you want when you want. Now, I mean, you can't do everything that you want, but I mean, it does sound like you can do a lot of fun things. You watch games, you play games. So, all right. So we've got a. All right, we got to hit this Heliopis with as much as we can. I'd like to take out one of these weapons. One of these thumper artilleries, because this thumper artillery is going to be a big headache for us. I can tell you right now. Any suggestions on what to do with this Heliopis other than just hitting it as much as we can, as hard as we can? Because I think that is our best chance here.
Time to pour on the speed.
This is one of those situations where we just have to charge in and do as much damage as we can as quickly as we can. When I have some precision strikes, I'm definitely going to go after those weapons.
Taking the shot, Commander.
But a dual thumper Heliopis, that's a lot of firepower. Now the challenge is it's not going to have a lot of ammo. Ooh, rough hits from that bombard.
I just dropped my coffee.
So the bombard can do a lot of damage, but it's slow as heck. Alright, there's that thunderbolt shot. Looks like it only shot one of its thunderbolts, or thumpers.
I'm under.
I just dropped my coffee.
Oh, but it gave us knockdown on one of our mechs. Oh! And it completely overheated. So that was beautiful.
Ready for
Alright, so
order.
separate, don't give them a group target. I think that's great feedback. Alright, the fact that the bombard is now overheated helps a lot. Alright, so let's move our
On my
Raven.
way. Double time.
And our Raven can keep this bombard under heavy fire here. If we can overheat the bombard, that would help a lot. Alright, got good hits on both the bombard and the Heliopis there. Oh, the Heliopis already lost one of its weapons. That's good. Alright, our Whitworth is going to take a cheap shot at us from behind.
Scuffling.
Not cool.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, so this is our Shadowhawk sniper. So we need to push it forward. And we need to keep hitting this area with sniper artillery Inferno. And try to keep these mechs shut down.
Damage is minor.
Nice hit on the bombard there.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Our Blackjack can
All right.
hopefully
let's get
finish
down
off
to
this
it.
Wentworth here. Since it gave it... Alright, let's do a precision strike. And let's go for the rear.
Oh no, that's
The Wentworth can't take that much damage. Alright, so we got knocked down.
well, who needed salvage?
No, we didn't get knocked down.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Phoenix Hawk. I just want to clear up our flank here,
Time
our
to
rear.
fire.
I don't like having enemy mechs behind us. It's... If you ignore a mech that's behind you, it will kill you.
Affirmative.
Even a Whitworth could kill you over time. So there goes the Whitworth. I remember in the past they used a trebuchet model for the Whitworth and they just made it smaller. It's going to keep hitting our Shadowhawk. That's fine.
Commander, they're starting to smack me around pretty
And the
hard,
bombard
and I could
overheated.
use some help.
Oh, the bombard destroyed itself. That's good.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright. Okay. Alright, let's hit this Heliopis
All
while
right,
it's shut
let's get
down.
to it.
And we're going to go for the shoulder because that is where that last weapon is. So if we can take out that last weapon, we'll be in a much better place.
Well,
Alright, we got knocked down. Yeah, really good advice, Santa Claus. Don't give them a group target. I agree. Alright, we got a Griffin jumping in. It's going to take some cheap shots at our Shadowhawk. Alright. Alright, Griffin. Let's... Oh,
Battle
man.
Down.
Alright, we lost a Shadowhawk. Okay. It's gonna get another knockdown? No, almost. Alright, this is a nasty battle, but we should get some decent salvage out of it.
Commander.
Am I happy that I have to rebuild a Shadowhawk? No.
I'll put the
But-
pedal down.
If we get a couple mech parts out of it, and they're the right mech parts, I can live with it. Okay, so let's take advantage. We're going to do multi-target here. So we're going to target the Dervish. So we're gonna have Inferno. We're gonna target the building as well. So that's gonna be with the medium lasers. All right, heat is a problem, but it's gonna be worth it here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Locked in.
hit the dervish. And then we're going to hit the building. That should have knocked the building down. Not sure what happened
Can't
there.
bend fast enough. I'm taking damage.
Not sure what happened there. That should have taken out the building. Alright. Alright. Okay, so let's do another Inferno round. So we're going to do... I can't do multi-target. Alright, no, we're just going to target the building here with Inferno.
Target instruction.
There we go. So we destroyed the building, caused damage to the
Building trash.
dervish, and we put it in the middle of fire. So that's probably
On
a
the
good
clock. What do you
situation.
want?
How did that mech blast so many missiles? That's what I want to know. But yeah, so that's, you know, Santa Claus said he doesn't like ultralight engines, and that's probably a good situation. Ultralights really get beat up when you are in a situation where you're down on the ground. It's always going to be a bad problem. All right, so let's go after the weapon on that Heliopis.
See if I'm still around.
There we go. So we destroyed the Thumper artillery piece.
Well, who needed
So now that
salvage?
Heliopis is pretty much
Commander?
useless. I think it has a couple medium lasers on it.
Moving fast.
Nothing too dangerous. And alright, we can keep firing into the meat of this
Tell me what to
Heliopis. I'm trying to force a ejection here. Oh, but we blew up the engine anyways. How many parts? One part. Oh man. I would love to get a dual thumper Heliopis. I could do so much damage with that. Right. Here's that Griffin shooting 1,000,000 missiles. Not 1,000,000, but it seems like a lot.
Taking a beating, Commander.
That seemed like more than 10.
I'm on the clock.
It might have an MRM. That's probably what it is. Alright, Centurion. Let's get into the flank of the Griffin here.
Decisions at high speed.
And hit that Griffin hard. Alright. Structural.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Alright, that's the Dervish. The Dervish shooting missiles is not a surprise, obviously. That's what it's built to do. Ah, but it overheated because it was in the middle of that
Yes,
Inferno.
Commander.
Alright. I've got to tell you, the AI is not doing the best job of managing its heat lately. Alright, so let's go for some headshots with fast cam on this Wentworth. Looks like we can only do our medium lasers and our
I
tag.
copy.
Still, we'll take a headshot there. Injury resisted, so we hit the head. Alright, Shadowhawk.
Moving, Commander.
Alright. Let's do a shape charge direct. We'll do a precision strike. And we'll go for the head. Why not?
Moving primary.
Oh, of course we hit the leg. Never fails. Never fails.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
If I had $1 for every time I hit something other than what I was shooting at,
Let's make some
I would be a
decisions
wealthy
at
pilot.
high speed.
Alright, so let's do a precision strike again. We'll see if we can't get knocked down on this Griffin. Yeah, let's not risk the heat.
Let's see if
It's really about getting the knockdown here. Oh, we took out the weapon arm too. That's a bonus. Alright, so he's overheated.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Phoenix Hawk. Alright, let's push the Phoenix Hawk in.
Double time.
See if we can just finish off this Griffin. What is the lowest overheat threshold I've ever seen? Oh, that is the lowest. Yeah. It's probably a recruit.
Got it.
Recruits have very low heat thresholds. Just like your pilots when you first start playing a career.
Battle mech power-up detected.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Centurion.
All right, let's get down
Let's just
to it.
finish off this Griffin, hopefully.
One minute.
There we go, there goes the Griffin. So all we have left is the Dervish.
I'm legally obligated to inform you on paid per kill. Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Position confirmed.
Alright, this Dervish is overheated. Let's keep that overheat coming. And let's go for a headshot with the mortar. The mortars do have a really high chance of hitting the head, as you can imagine.
Minimal damage on
Pilot head hit. Nice.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, Shadowhawk.
Moving, Commander.
Alright, we'll do a shape charge again. And we'll go for the head. Ooh, nice hit. Hit the shoulder, but still. Nice hits there.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Blackjack, can you finish this guy off? That would be nice.
Let's see if I'm smart enough to line this up.
Good to go.
Alright. Let's push up our Phoenix Hawk. Let's just finish off this Dervish and go on to the next mission. We'll go for the leg here. We're probably going to just destroy his center torso. Oh, good. Alright, there goes one of the legs. I'm just trying to get as many Dervish parts as possible. Okay, he ejected 3 salvage parts. Okay. I do like Dervishes.
Mission
They're
successful.
very good mediums from a firepower perspective. Alright, successful mission. Thanks for your input, guys. Santa Claus had some great insights there. That helped me out quite a bit. Just a reminder, everybody give us a follow on twitch.tv. You'll be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway. There we go. There was a follow right on cue. I did not plan that, but it worked out. If you follow us and you also join us for chat, you get additional entries into the Funko Pop giveaway. Hey, just Death and Jess, thanks for joining us. Getting along nicely with my new career. Got my guy a Hunchback and just got my first heavy, a Thunderbolt. Okay, that's always fun in this game when you start to get the mechs that you want. and you're able to progress from a tonnage standpoint. But as anybody who's played this game will tell you, there's still a place for lights, no matter what you do in this game. You're always going to want to use some lights and some mediums. You don't simply just build up to assaults and never use those mechs. All right, so we're going to take the Dervish, Heliopis, and the Wolverine parts. We got a Bombard, Ant, Dervish, Heliopis, Whitworth, Wolverine, and we got some components. Oh, MRM-30. That is nice. MRM-30 is a nice piece of equipment. We got a light engine. We can probably use that to replace the XL engine that we lost on the Shadowhawk. All right. All right, that was pretty successful there. On that note, guys, I'm going to shut down for the stream. We'll be back probably later on today. I'm not sure when. It's going to be a bonus unscheduled stream whenever I have some time this afternoon. I'm going to be trying to get into some Elite Dangerous just to kind of broaden our scope on the channel. So if you like Elite Dangerous, keep an eye out for an announcement for a stream later on this afternoon. And we'll be back with more BattleTech 9 a.m. Pacific. 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Time here in the United States. Thanks for joining us for the stream. You guys made it a lot of fun. I love to have interactive people in the chat room. I will see you next time.